Hi there guys, welcome to Such Is Life, a channel dedicated to exploring the mysteries and complexities of life and philosophy revolving around it. On this channel, we will delve into a variety of topics related to life and how we live it, including personal growth, relationships, and the search for meaning and purpose. Whether you are a seasoned philosopher or just starting to think about the big questions in life, we hope you will join us on this journey of discovery and self-exploration. So sit back, relax, and let's dive into the mysteries of life together. Today we ask AI to ponder the idea of contrarianism. The notion that you can challenge the commonly accepted beliefs and opinions of a group or society is both thrilling and terrifying. It takes courage to stand up against the status quo, to risk being labeled a troublemaker or a rebel. But at the same time, it can be incredibly liberating to embrace your individuality and think for yourself. Contrarianism is a valuable tool for critical thinking and for fostering creativity and innovation. When we're constantly surrounded by the same ideas and perspectives, it can be difficult to see beyond them. But by challenging the norm, by looking at things from a different angle, we can uncover new solutions and approaches that we may never have considered otherwise. Of course, being a contrarian can also be a lonely and isolating experience. When everyone around you is nodding their heads and agreeing with each other, it can be hard to stand up and say, "Wait a minute, I see things differently." It can be hard to find like-minded individuals who share your perspective and support your ideas. So, when you choose to be a contrarian, you should ask yourself these questions. When is it right to be a contrarian, and when is it best to stick with the herd? What are some examples of contrarian views that have changed society for the better, and can you learn anything from them? How can we balance the desire for individualism with the need for community and connection? What are some risks associated with being a contrarian, and how can we mitigate them? Is it possible to be a contrarian without being confrontational or divisive? How can we encourage more critical thinking and independent thought in our society? From a psychological perspective, contrarianism can be seen as a way to challenge group thinking, which is the tendency of a group to conform to the prevailing opinion without critically evaluating it. Contrarianism encourages individuals to think independently, to question the status quo, and to consider alternative viewpoints. In this sense, contrarianism can promote creativity and innovation, as it allows for new ideas to emerge and gain traction. However, it can also lead to social rejection and a sense of isolation, especially if the contrarian view is seen as threatening or disruptive to the group dynamic. One research paper that supports the idea of contrarianism as a way to challenge groupthink is The Benefit of Being Contrarian, Contrarian Investment, The Bitter Pill to Swallow by Gojin Wu and Hai Zhou, 2012. The paper argues that contrarian investment strategies, which involve buying stocks that are out of favor with the market, can lead to superior returns compared to more conventional investment strategies. The authors suggest that contrarianism in investing encourages independent thinking and a willingness to challenge the prevailing market sentiment, which can lead to uncovering hidden opportunities. Another study that highlights the benefits of contrarianism is The Contrarian Mindset, Creativity, Critical Thinking, and Success in Today's Business Environment by Andrea Kushevsky, 2013. The paper argues that the ability to think independently and challenge conventional wisdom is critical for success in today's fast-paced business environment. The author suggests that contrarianism can promote creativity and innovation by allowing individuals to see problems from a different perspective and generate new solutions. However, the potential risks associated with being a contrarian are also well documented. In The Psychology of Being Different, The Value of Being Different and Its Costs by Aaron C.K. et al., 2011, the authors explore the psychological impact of being a nonconformist. The study found that while being a contrarian can lead to feelings of uniqueness and independence, it can also lead to social rejection and isolation. The authors suggest that the key to successfully navigating the tension between individuality and social connection is to find a balance between expressing one's uniqueness and connecting with others in meaningful ways. From a philosophical perspective, on the other hand, contrarianism can be seen as a manifestation of individualism and a commitment to personal integrity. Philosophers such as Friedrich Nietzsche and Jean-Paul Sartre emphasize the importance of individual freedom and the need to resist societal pressure to conform. In this sense, contrarianism can be seen as a way to assert one's autonomy and to reject the limitations imposed by tradition or social norms. However, it can also lead to a sense of moral relativism and a disregard for the common good, especially if the contrarian view is based solely on individual preference rather than a reasoned argument. One example of a research paper exploring the philosophical aspects of contrarianism is Nietzsche and the Art of Contrarianism by Brian Lightbody, 2016. The paper examines Nietzsche's concept of the free spirit and how it relates to the idea of contrarianism. Nietzsche believed that the free spirit was someone who rejected conventional morality and embraced a life of individual creativity and self-expression. The paper argues that this kind of contrarianism can be seen as a form of resistance against societal pressure to conform to traditional values and beliefs. Another paper, The Virtue of Contrarianism, Perceived Intelligence, Disagreement and Liking by Charlene Nemeth and Ziv Epstein, 2017, examines the social dynamics of contrarianism. The study found that when someone expresses a contrarian view, it can increase their perceived intelligence and likability, but only if the individual expresses their disagreement in a confident and respectful manner. The study suggests that contrarianism can be a valuable tool for promoting diversity of thought and stimulating intellectual discussion, but only if it is done in a constructive and respectful way. So what can we conclude from this? When is it right to be a contrarian, and when is it best to stick with the herd? Well, the answer depends on the situation and the context. Being a contrarian can be a powerful tool for promoting positive change, especially when it is used to challenge oppressive or unjust practices. History has shown us numerous examples of contrarians who stood up against the prevailing opinions of their time to promote social justice, such as civil rights activists who challenged racial segregation or feminists who challenged gender inequality. In such cases, being a contrarian was necessary to bring attention to systemic injustices and to advocate for change. In addition, contrarianism can also be beneficial in promoting scientific progress. Scientific breakthroughs often occur when someone questions accepted dogma and proposes a new idea or approach. Without the willingness to challenge established beliefs, scientific inquiry would stagnate. However, there are also situations where conforming to the herd is the better choice. For example, when it comes to respecting cultural traditions, it may be appropriate to stick with the herd rather than challenge established practices. Similarly, in situations where maintaining social harmony is important, going against the prevailing opinions may cause unnecessary conflict and tension. It's important to remember that being a contrarian doesn't necessarily mean rejecting all social norms or conventions. Rather, it involves critically evaluating them and determining whether they align with one's values and principles. As the philosopher Aristotle once said, it is the mark of an educated mind to be able to entertain a thought without accepting it. In this sense, contrarianism can be a valuable tool for personal growth and development, as it allows us to challenge our own assumptions and biases and to cultivate a deeper understanding of ourselves and others. However, it's also important to approach contrarianism with humility and respect, recognizing that our views are just one perspective among many. Ultimately, the key to being a successful contrarian is to balance independence and critical thinking with empathy and a commitment to the common good. As the philosopher Immanuel Kant once wrote, always recognize that human individuals are ends, and do not use them as means to your end. By approaching contrarianism with this spirit of respect and mutual understanding, we can create a better, more just society for all. So there you go, folks. Thanks for joining us on Such Is Life channel for this brief thought experiment. We hope that you have enjoyed exploring the mysteries and complexities of life and philosophy with us. Remember, life is a journey of self-discovery and personal growth, and there is always more to learn and discover. We encourage you to continue thinking deeply about the big questions in life and to seek out new experiences and perspectives that can help you to grow and evolve. We look forward to sharing more insights and ideas with you on future episodes of Such Is Life. If you like the content, we would love to hear your comments below, and remember to have a healthy discussion so we all can benefit together. We would appreciate it if you could share, like and subscribe and turn on the notification bell to be updated with our upcoming thought-provoking discussions on this channel. One small gesture from you means the world to us as we try to navigate our own YouTube life. Until next time, guys, take care and keep exploring the mysteries of life.